Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Before we begin, want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh being a true name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah being a true name, and who the world enemy calls Jesus Christ. Double honor to our teachers, the head apostle, the elders, the great millstone, and Kazak Shalom to the hopeful elect. No, we out here to warn the masses. No, Yahweh Shah is coming back. Spirit of prophecy, Trump, Esau, pseudoscience, and all the things that you deem quote unquote credible. So grab that Isaiah 55 and 6 for me. Somebody lined it up with Ezekiel 3, that warning.
This is Isaiah 55 and 6. It says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
Right, and how is he found? He has no sanctuary set up throughout the four corners of the globe. On YouTube, the prophets urge you to repent and come back if you're on this 12 trial time. That's how you seek the Lord. Go ahead,
Call ye upon him while he is near.
Right, I just did a lesson yesterday. While he is near, what does that mean? That means pursuing the Amos 8 and 11, there will be a famine of hearing his word. Not a famine of bread or water, but you won't be able to have this information. No, when they shut this internet down, when Yahweh Bashim outside remove his prophets from the streets, you're going to be in utter madness and chaos and confusion. No answers. Because you didn't take advantage of this grace period right here, right now, provided through the blood of Yahweh Shah. Go on, you can read the 7. Got that Ezekiel next.
Isaiah 55 and 7. It says, let the wicked forsake his way and the unrighteous man his thoughts.
Right, the wicked of our people. Because, Esau and Edom, he wicked. There's no repentance of him. Like the scripture say, can an Ethiopia change his color of paraphrasing? Can a cheater or a leopard move his spots? Those are rhetorical questions. The answer is hell no. But us, coming out of that Gentile state of mind, stop doing the things that are pleasing to the flesh and taking away our oppressors. That's how the wicked man comes back into the fold of Yahweh Shem Shah. And only the elect will do so. Finish that out.
And let him return unto the Lord, and he would have mercy upon him and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon.
Right. That's the whole essence of this ministry. In addition to pushing the spirit of prophecy, this message, this gospel is a message of reconciliation. It's like Hosea 1. Our power is going to, claim us again. That's what we're urging our people to do. Repent, repent, repent.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word of my mouth and give the warning from me.
Right. The watchman. We're constantly on our watch, like it says in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. We're seeing what's going on in the news, local and global, and filtering into the scriptures. And we're giving the warning, precept upon precept, line upon line, because it's not your cause words that's going to save us. It's not Damawa's words that's going to save us. It's these words right here. We're ambassadors. We're just messengers. So that's ultimately what's going to deliver us. Got it.
Say, verse 18 says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
So going back to that wicked we talked about in Isaiah 55, the wicked are our people. Other nations, they were never allotted for salvation. But guess what? We were. Going back to that point made earlier about reconciliation. We broke that first covenant with the Lord. But through the blood of Yahweh, we have a chance to receive that covenant as something even better. But if we do not warn, that's the Heavenly Father's signature move. Every time there's a catastrophic chain of events, something drastic happened, what did he do? He sent the prophets. Like it says in Chronicles, the prophets are an extension of the Lord's mercy. Yeah, something you wanted to say?
Yeah, because like I said, that's exactly what it is. The Lord literally, I'm good at Jeremiah 28, but literally that's exactly what the Lord does. He sends his men out to forewarn. Like he said, forewarn. You can warn to everybody, right? Because you heed their judgment, tell them what what's going to come upon them. But ultimately, it's to Israel. Like I said, the scripture say, cry aloud, for not little voice like a trumpet, shoot my people with transgressions. Bro, that's what we're talking to, nation of Israel. Those are the ones who I said the door of salvation open to begin with. Everyone else, it's not a thing where the Lord is dealing where anyone can come through these doors and enter in and get salvation. No, there's only a certain amount of people he even has the opportunity open to, and even with that, it's only a small remnant of those people even as we walk through those doors, right? The scripture speak about in Matthew 7 chapter about narrow is that path that leads to salvation, and broad and wide is again leads to destruction. Why? Because the majority of people are going to go to the path of destruction. Majority of people aren't going to be hearkening to the Lord. Majority of people ain't going to be coming up under the apostles and elders, right? And walking the spirit, striving to be righteous as much as they can, right? Majority of people are going to be just completely fully engulfed in their iniquity, right? So again, only a small women are going to take heed to what the prophet is saying, and even a smaller number of that people, right, guys? That's our Lord deal, right? A small number of people have a chance of salvation. Even a small number of people that's going to hearken unto the words of prophets. Even a smaller number is going to be a prophet and be teaching, bro. But
I've saved one of a family too in the city.
This is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. Around verse 7, it says, "Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears, and in the ears of all thy people." Right, even that, right here, this word that speak in thine ears, right? It's just speaking about being blessed by eyes to see, ears to hear, right? It's being able to hear. It's just speaking about ability for those who to receive it, right? That you guys get able to receive it. The Lord has to be dealing with you on a different level, something way beyond anything you may have understood on carnally, right up until this point. Lord has to have a particular spirit on you of understanding. He has to open your mind up to different things for you to be able to receive in the first place, right? It says, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war, of evil, and of desolation." Right? So it doesn't tell you about sunshine and rainbows. It don't tell you that good times coming, right? It's times like this when we're really on the brink of World War III. Well, basically, getting on the way, right? It's like you, right? We are in this World War III. So literally, this is a time because what he had the prophets out here before that, right? Before we had some of this World War III, the Lord already sent prophets out for warning. Y'all prophets the elders been out for decades, bro, literal decades for warning of these different things, right? So when you really see it come to pass now, right? That's when Ezekiel 33 comes into play. Which said, "Do you know that prophet has been among you?" So now you should really be listening, bro. Because right now, this is a time where you're seeing vivid, evident, plain prophecy that we've been talking about come to pass. So you should be hearkening. You should definitely be hearkening now, right before the MOTB gets made mandatory. And that put into effect, right? Again, when the Lord sends the prophets out, it's not a good thing. Yes, it is a balance because we are preaching to our people about where we're chosen, and God shows us to be his holy people set apart from the rest. We're going to get the new covenant that has laws, his commandments. We're going to be perfect. Never going to sin again. We're going to have a kingdom. We're going to have all these riches and wealth and rule over the heathen, put them in slavery, get vengeance over them. But ultimately, well, it starts first and foremost with things have to get worse before they can get better. This kingdom has to fall and go down. Go ahead.
That's a beautiful point that the brother Rod just made. That's why this book is sweet in our mouths and bitter in our bellies.
Yep.
Because we hear about all these things, the promises, like, oh, that makes sense. I definitely align with the curses. But then you read Sirach 2, then you read Isaiah 48. Then you know, like, oh wow, it's gonna be a lot of suffering. And that's more proof to what the brother quoted earlier, that Matthew 7 and that John 10, that is only one way to get this crown. And this is more proof that the scriptures are real. Because whether you agree with it or not, guess what? You're a victim to the curse. Whether you agree with it or not, guess what? The other nations are the head, chiefly Esau, Edom right now, and rear their tail. And guess what? Before the Maccabees, every nation has had a turn with us, man. But I digress. Brother said he had a precept. Go ahead, number one.
Just to back up what the brothers going into. This is Ecclesiasticus 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn it to the Lord and put out off from day to day.
Right, so Terry, you're not gonna wait. Like, you know what? I'll do it tomorrow. And tomorrow to the demon. We just talked about it in the chat, man. This is not something you can put off. No, I just gotta flip these taxes. You know, it's tax season now. Like, man, as long as I pay for this, not to spill out, might not have tomorrow. That's why the scripture say in James, we say, Lord willing. Lord willing will do this, and Lord willing will do that. Go ahead.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in the Salakia, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
Right. The scriptures tell us that Yahweh Shah is going to come back as a thief in the night. The scriptures also talk about finding out you niggas who claim to be prophets settled on your leads. Around twiddling your thumbs. Like, you know what? I got that breakdown saved in my like playlist. I'll get to it later. I'm a victim of it too. But hey, we don't have that time. The internet is not going to always be here.
Yeah. bro. Especially in times like this, bro. Like I said, with all things popping off in prophecy right now, like right, this is the time where, like I said, bro, if you're not even, like I said, amongst the like, you need to make it a priority. If you know you're Israelite and you hear these things and you're actually moved by it, you know what I'm saying? It's actually compelling to you. You should be coming out to a camp. You should be coming out to a choir, stand on the side, listen to what brothers have to say because very soon you're not going to ask for but quoting in Amos 8 chapter. Eventually, you're not going to be able to just come up and get answers from brothers. Eventually, you're going to be able to figure out what's going on. Like I said, they get to cut the internet, do all this type of shit. When all the the power don't work and you can't go charge up your phone to fucking try to get a you know, look at that video that you said you had in your Watch Let It playlist. You ain't gonna be able to do that very soon, man. You ain't gonna be able to get answers anywhere. You ain't gonna be able to get answers to something. Right, very soon you just roll this out here. Everybody that's what we talking about the time of Jacob's trouble. Right, time of trouble I've never seen before. Right, so it's not gonna be a thing for it's not gonna be any type of stability out here. The only stability you'll have is you have the wisdom and knowledge, right? Isaiah 33:6, keep stable in these times.
Right. And they followed it up on the balance side of Isaiah 24 because he's confusing here in Babylon. That's a crime for wine. Because what do these people do? They go to the comment boards. They make burner accounts. They come on their regular page.
Yeah.
And they ask dumbass questions, trying to scoff the prophets, which we've seen less and less of. Because all the major economists, all these platforms, even if it's just a bullshit show like Fresh and Fit, they all take the talking points of the prophets and then they spin it. They find any way to address the elephant in the room without addressing how about Shimei Shai.
Right.
And us as prophets, so like Lord willing with prophets, we setting the record straight. We coming in the stead of John the Baptist, filling those valleys, making the crooked things straight, doing it precept upon precept, like we were instructed to do. So you can grab Isaiah and you can grab that Isaiah 24.
So this Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. It says that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time and strength of salvation.
Right. So in the midst of all this chaos, the peak of Jacob's trouble, just like the brother said, we're in World War III. Guess what? We're in Jacob's trouble. We are going to be just fine because we understand the scriptures. We don't know exactly where, like at 11:59 on January 27, 2027, we're going to know. We don't understand that. All we know is what we need to know. So in Amos 3:7 and Deuteronomy 29:29, we know enough to teach and enough to keep our minds. Because people going to be bugging out. Because of this information right here, we have the potential to be one of those men compared to the golden wedge of Ophir. The people are going to be flocking to us because of this wisdom and understanding. Not because we bench press 225, we not fucking victim weight. Not because I got my Porsche, but because we've been abiding in the scriptures in that chamber, which is manifold. The chambers represent the scriptures and being in that chair. Lord willing, we'll be in both. Continue to be in the scriptures. You got it, Rock.
Yeah, we go into Ephesians 4 chapter, it speaks about the edification of the body. With edification, it goes to get built up. Right? That's what we're doing. We're getting built up now. We have to get rooted in what we believe in, so that way, Lord willing, of course, you know, our trust and our faith, Lord, won't fail us, bro. Right? We have to go and hold fast that which is good. That's what you say. Right? We hold fast, hold tight. Right? We're not gonna just fucking just completely abandon what we believe in, like you about to watch a lot of people do. Anyone who believes in anything besides this will completely abandon it very soon, bro. They ain't gonna be calling no Allah, the Buddha, and all that shit, Jesus Christ. Right, when all these things started taking place, there's gonna be real terror upon you, bro. Even now, let's say when you got these motherfucking ice ages, but you ain't heard about that in forever, right? All these fucking things, ice age in the street, you got the canal, World War III, that's more important, right? Again, there's so much shit going on that when people in that state of panic and duress, right? Then again, a stable mind, knowing what's going on, knowing why it's going on, because that's what we that panic is you don't know why it's happening. You don't know what's happening, why it's happening, what's going to lead to, right? What's the end of it? You're like, I don't know. We just got to just see what happens. So versus you actually know, okay, this is happening, and look at the Lord's going to come back and judge the earth. He's going to do because the wickedness taking place on earth. And this is the way you can do it. You're set, not it's out here. He's gonna have it to where you can't get the necessities you need, right? Not got the access to it. He's gonna do it by way of throwing the destruction, right? When you read the scripture, you understand it as to how the Lord is getting ready to judge by way of the animals, right? Yes, you know what's going on. So when you see these things are playing out, you know, oh, this scripture right here. Like Mitch, Amos 8:11. Oh, that's why people can't go and get the answers. Second Ezra 16 chapter. Oh, Second Ezra 15 chapter, right? You can't enter to the city. The arrows being shot off from one threat to the other. You really know everything's going on. You can explain to people, man, right? Again, that's the wisdom and knowledge keeping you stable. That's the only thing you keep your sanity is knowing what's going on and why, bro. It says, the fear of the Lord is his treasure, right? So as you having that fear, again, a healthy fear, how about Shem Shai? That's necessary, man. Having the fear, right? To actually move you to the proper works. Because you don't fear the Lord, you just don't believe in him. When you go to search scriptures and read the different accounts of things the Lord did, starting early on in Genesis, when he flooded the entire earth, that should put the fear of the Lord in you, bro. And you actually know that the Lord literally killed everybody on this earth and only spared 8 souls. How does that not move you to fear? Because you don't have to believe in that, right? You have to believe the Lord did that. And that's the, you know what I'm saying? Look, you use water to sit through to kill up everybody but 8 people, bro. You would think completely differently, bro. Yeah.
And that's the spirit. Like, the spirit had me looking at a certain artifact, like certain history channel. You gotta chew the meat to spit the bone. But for those of you who need proof there's proof out there. There's proof of the flood. There's artifacts, and there's people written in certain walls and caves that let you know like the Bible is real and that these people exist. But we don't need that. All it takes is that little bit of faith, and we understood like, okay, applying that faith and the scripture on that Yahweh Shai does not change. That's what compels us to move to fear now, because that same judgment is coming back on earth in an amazing way. Just like he flooded flooded the world during the time of Noah. I think about that First Peter in the book of Jude. We fell from that first estate, and we're coming back to our senses. We're being stirred up by way of pure remembrance. And Lord willing, we are those preachers of righteousness that the Lord delivered. And it's not going to be fire. I mean, it's going to be fire instead of water this time. You know what I mean? But go to Isaiah 24. Go straight to point 11.
This is Isaiah 24:11. It says, there is crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
Right. That wine. They are seeking the understanding. They have questions that cannot be answered by your typical your average citizen. They have questions that can't be answered by your average economist, your preppers. Because they can tell you, oh, you need gold and silver. But the scripture let us know that gold and silver cannot save you from the Lord's wrath. You know what I'm saying? It's people like, you got to get a bunker, you got to get a plan, you got to do this. There's nothing carnally you can do to prepare what's coming next. And that's the difference between us, ISGPK, IUIC, and anybody else who is not pushing sound doctrine. It's all about Yahweh Shai. Thinking about the point Rod made earlier, these people are going to crumble if they believe in anything other than the Bible in its true context. Because Yahweh Shai is not the chief cornerstone in their life. Yahweh Shemel Shai's backed us into a corner. But look, there's a way out. It's these scriptures, man. It's repenting and submitting yourself to the will of the Lord and paying attention to his prophets. The scriptures say that the way has been ministered unto you. So if you do not take heed while the prophets are on the scene, while you actually have access to the Bible, the internet, then guess what? You're going to be on the wrong side of the Lord's judgment. Point blank period. That's just it. So you got a precept. Go ahead,
This is Ecclesiasticus 5 and verse 8. It says, set not thine heart upon goods unjustly gotten, for they should not profit thee in the day of calamity. All right. And basically, all right, and what the brother's going into, okay, it don't matter if you prep for it, if you work 10 years for it, right? If you've been saving up for it, right? If your destination, right, on the Lord's list, man, to get caught in that first wave, second or the third wave, right? Everything that you then, everything that you hope in, everything that you believe in, is not going to save you, man. All right. It don't matter if you got a bunker. It don't matter, right? He already said what was going to be the cause of this, right? Anybody over here in America, if you got a bunker or not, if you're not going to be lifted up, you're going to be shot out, man. All right? You're going to be set on fire, man. All right? The only ones that's even, right, from this region that's going to be around all their needs, right? But they got to build their bunkers somewhere else, all right? But nevertheless, the point of it is it don't matter physically. You got food, if you got guns, you got all that, right? Only thing that's going to save you, right? If you got that wall, man, right? If you got that mark of exemption, man, anything other than that, right?
Yeah,
That's the beautiful point. What that's for is setting the stage. Not everything else he's gonna say to you is either gonna resonate or it's gonna show if you're really a rebellious, hard-headed nigga, like the scriptures say 2/3 of you are. Because the scriptures say some teach with fear and others teach with compassion. We here to urge you and provoke you to do good works. We're here to reignite that fear of the Lord, let you know, like, hey, the flood was just child's play, man. All those people who came up against Moses, that could be you. You and your whole family. This is not a fucking joke. Excuse my French. Go ahead, I'll grab that. Your transition is props. Grab that.
This Revelation chapter 19 and verse 10, it says, "And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua."
Right, so hold on. Yeah, as we always go into, you don't want to be thorough. That is an interaction between John the Revelator and an angel. He's saying, don't bow down, worship me, only worship how about Shem Yahushua. Keep going.
It says, "Worship, God, for the testimony of Yahushua is spirit of prophecy."
Right, so the testimony. How we know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is true is the testimony of prophecy, the spirit of prophecy. We out here telling you things before they happen. Just like we give credit to the elders and apostles because they are worthy of double honors. When they didn't even have gray in their beards, just pushing sound doctrine. And all these things are more prevalent. That's what everybody's talking about. In World War III, the MOTV, like all these systems that set up. Like I go to a couple places and I can see the instant grabs and whether it be the simple to scanning with the Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, or they got touch and checkpoints in certain places. That's how we know that this is true. Like one of my favorite scriptures, Deuteronomy 18, that's how you know when a prophet is a false prophet if he says something that doesn't come to pass. So like IUIC saying that we don't have a name or not giving the correct entity the correct name. That's a false prophet. All you people trying to come up some other way, man. You do not have the spirit of prophecy. You are not witnessing the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua in a standpoint of, I have to fear him, I have to reverence him because everything he said has come to pass. He's 100-0, 144-0 when it comes to saying something and backing it up. You coming from a standpoint of, being a hireling or just being a non-believer, whatever your lot is, you ultimately are allotted for destruction if you don't repent and start pushing the correct doctrine. Grab that Matthew 24.
This is Matthew 24. This is Matthew 24, starting verse 6.
Yeah, it's just 6. Start going on the prophecy.
God. "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled."
Right, that's the main topic. World War III. Everybody shook because of that meteor. Like, it's not a meteor, it's a missile.
Real shit,
Everybody damn near shit in their pants. And we just, amongst ourselves, like, you heard that? You heard that? Like, yeah. They said, we can't wait to get the fuck. Our conversation is the same. We're calm, cool, and collected, man. Because whether it's a missile or not, we got faith we're going to get beamed up.
It's like, say that, he'll show the time, like how Tom Swift and how much tension's tight, that some shit like that when a meteor hits, you think it's a fucking missile being dropped, bro. Bro, really think about that. That would have happened when the fucking the major event on U.S. soil, right? It was on the whole 9/11 shit. No one thought we're being attacked by fucking you trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. No, we're being attacked by a foreign entity. No one thought that shit.
That was accident.
Yeah, for real, bro. Yeah, they was like, whoa, what the fuck's going on? They thought he had some accidentally flew the plane for the fucking bill, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Or even before they even knew that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know what it could have been just an explosion or saying some type of gas explosion, whatever. But now when a fucking meteor hits, you really think it's a bomb being dropped, bro. Go show you times living in though. Go ahead, bro.
These are very, very exciting times and proof that these scriptures are real.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, was you done on that?
I got that. All right.
It's like I'm at the point of him. Bring it back from the top.
Matthew 24:6. "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Right, so wars and rumors of wars. We've been out here prophesying for umpteen years. And start with, when I say we, I mean all of us, start with the apostle down. Since they started until now, look how many wars have passed, man. I'm thinking about the recent one with the proxy war between Ukraine and Russia. All the key elements of World War III are right here in front of us. But Yahweh Bashim al-Shah sets the pace and he sets the stage. I just did a lesson this morning. Iran, bombed one of the US, UK bases. Hey, the Lord easily could have put it on the mind of one of the leaders to bomb America. No, you gotta wait. That's gonna contribute to Esau's pride. He still thinks he has a little bit more time. Lord wants to keep puffing this devil up to the point where he thinks he can actually upset prophecy and win World War III and achieve his totalitarian goal and have everybody see it and under his control. But guess what? We got news for you, buddy. The Lord is gonna come back, and Esau's kingdom is gonna be translated into Jacob's kingdom, man. But along the way, prophecy is gonna continue to be fulfilled. Russia will be a guard unto those weaker nations, and it's gonna be Russia versus America. Russia and their allies, the BRICS nations, versus U.S., Israel, and the few allies that they have left. That Revelation 17 is being fulfilled. The beasts and all the other nations are really starting to hate this war and see America for what it is, man. We went into it last week, Revelation 18. Like Apostle Hart says all the time, these prophecies are jumping off the page. But it's one major prophecy that has not been fulfilled yet, the mandatory implementation of the CHIP. And the pandemic was a test run to see how you niggas would act over your jobs, over your concerts. Girl, you look good, won't you juice that thing up? We ain't forget about you niggas, man. But guess what? The expectation for you niggas, in addition to Esau, shit is going back to quote unquote normal. It ain't going back to normal. Grab that out there. Because what's happening right now? Missiles are being shot back and forth. You got it, Doc.
This is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 5.
Grab,
Says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and funeral.
Right, the traditional battles. Think about 300. Think about Troy. Where it's actual combat, there's weapons involved. It's not that type of war right now. It's drones, IRBMs, ICBMs being shot, just like the scripture said it would.
Yeah, I believe it. I actually haven't. I shoot from the ground yet. So it's literally just, that's literally just, that's crazy, bro. It's like, prophecy, scriptures literally on the page, like, bro, they don't even have, this wasn't a thing back then. Like, I was speaking about that garment roll of blood and like, about word, truth, noise. The only way you had an issue, you had to address that shit, you had to go out there with your sword and with your shield and go address it. Now, they just pushing buttons. Boom, boom, just boom. They just come out of planes, fucking dropping shit. But that's crazy, bro.
Talking mad shit from the comfort of their own home or they side of the country. Talk about, yeah, we're going to bomb the shit out of you. And then,
Bro.
boop, boop, boop. Next thing you know, those arrows being shot from one continent to another, man.
I mean, you can do shit passive like that and push you over the spirit. Like, you're so disconnected from it. Like, he would have just dropped the bombs and all these people spit the weed. You killing all these people, like, you throwing up schools and all this shit, killing all these kids. Like, you're able to do that shit so fucking effortlessly. Because it'll take a spirit to go out there and physically do it, but instead with a fucking sword, bro. You just fucking pushing a button and just boom. Like, nigga Trump was talking that shit. He was like, yo, I have a big red button. He said, you have a button, the mine's bigger and it works. Right?
Yeah.
The company, his chest, you know what I'm saying, about they fucking, how much the military might have grown, bro. We're supposed to speak about the devil being blessed with the sword. Like that, that's what it is. It's what the sword has evolved into. Because they were mentioning how it used to be in the ancient time, but now what has that military weapon evolved into? Right? It's to the point where they're pushing buttons and blowing shit the fuck up, bro. Right? Not the finger dance. They still get before. Now the fingers that the areas is being hit, fucking shit up, bro.
That remind me of that Joel too. Before them, it's a paradise, Eden, then behind them, desolate. So the missiles come through, it's changing the whole scene.
Reading something.
Yeah.
There's somebody lined up there by 15 people. It's yours first, dude.
Yeah, second as a 16. Up at the top. I really wanted the incredulity, but we're going in the spirit of prophecy.
This is 2 Ezra 15:1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord."
Right. So again, it's not our words, it's the words of Yahweh Shem Shah. It's the Holy Spirit that allows us to bring this information out, back it up with precepts. And he's making it undeniable. Through the spirit of power Yahweh Shem Shah, that's how we're adamant against their heads like a hard flint, like it says in Ezekiel. We're coming, thus saith the Lord, telling you, hey, World War III is in the midst, but the peak of it is coming. And in the midst of that, Yahweh Shah's gonna come back with the host of heaven. Go ahead, read 2 and 3 and y'all got it.
2 Ezra 15:2. "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true."
Right. This is the paper that is talking about the Bible. Just like it says Isaiah in the 34th chapter. None shall want her mate. Seek ye out of the book and read. Go ahead, all right.
2 Ezra 15:3. Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Right. She don't give a fuck if you believe or not. You can make all the memes you want, all the memes about the draft, all the memes about World War III, and all these memes about you trying to get cool with other nations. Oh, we black people, we don't got nothing to do with it. Come on, gang, we can just get some liquor, man. It was a meme where they was trying to pretend to be cool with other nations, and they end up saving us because they was cool and made the differentiation between us and white people and showing we had no power. We don't give a damn how you feel. If you're not coming out the scriptures, then guess what? You're speaking out your ass. And these things are going to continue to happen. They're going to continue to come to pass. And Yahweh Bashim outside is going to continue to get the credit and the glory. You got it, guys. Where'd you go?
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 22. It says, "The sound of battle is in the land, and of a great destruction."
That's what we see. The sound of battles in the land. That whole peace shit. Because there's always been war. You know, Esau, he's got these covert ops. Like I said, the proxy wars been going on for decades now. Really, right after World War II, going to Cold War. All right, that's the whole Vietnam conflict, the war in Korea. They was created North and South Korea, all these different things. But nevertheless, the Lord, it has Esau out here waging war doing covert shit, man. That's why you got all these special operations teams and shit, doing shit. Invading countries you're not supposed to be in. Okay, illegal operations, off the books, black ops. You got a whole bunch of these things. And so people had to lose peace for a long time. But now it's open. It's no longer proxy. It's main countries, man. All right, America versus Iran. America, the state of Israel versus Iran. See? No longer proxy. So the sound of battles in a land of great destruction, because that's what we see already. These missiles is great destruction. Of course, we know the ultimate destruction is going to be that thermonuclear missiles, man. Go ahead.
It says, "How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?"
Let me see, what's the hammer of the whole earth? America, North America specifically. Okay, this through Babylon the Great, because it's from the longest, through its like brothers going into its military might, it's been a hammer and everything else that looked like a nail. All right? But now the hammer of the earth is cut asunder and broken. Again, this is talking about when the Lord finishes it off with thermonuclear missiles and fire from chariots. But leading up to that, man. Because see, like we're gonna get into it, as we said, a couple verses down, the Lord laid a snare for his place, man. So I'm just thinking about what brothers are saying. I'm like, about the fact that you mentioned the point about the missiles and pressing buttons. See, the Lord laid a snare for Babylon, because see, Iran could do that too. See, Afghanistan, Iraq, they didn't have that type of capability. So Esau was able to come in, look, he's a big bad guy. Venezuela, look, I kidnapped Maduro. Okay, go do that in Iran, nigga.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he ain't put boots on the ground yet. All right? There's a reason why them niggas, they just moved the aircraft carriers back even further, bro. Because they got missiles too. They got whole missile cities probably going into it, bro. They got tens of thousands of miles of literally just buried silos of fucking missiles, bro. All that because they got smart, literally, because brothers going into it. Brother Ayash Shema from Mississippi, he keeps bringing all the information. Bro, Iran has been, the Lord put the spirit on them. They've been preparing for this war. They knew they gonna have to lock horns, like in spirit, like you know what I'm saying, when y'all standing up grabbing, like y'all supposed to grab it. And raw, because literally when the men are grabbing like that, it literally looks like the animal that locked horns. And that's what they look like, you know what I'm saying? Like they knew they was going to lock horns with America and Israel eventually, bro. For the last 2 decades, last 20 years. So they've been preparing their infrastructure. Like it's here to say, stop putting money into the plowshares, beat our sword.
I got that right here.
That's grab that real quick. That goes perfect.
This is Joel chapter 3 and verse 10. Start 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war.
Prepare war. We see war, right? Go ahead.
Wake up the mighty men.
Mhm.
Let all the men of war draw near.
And we see that we got these different leaders that are more military minded, man. And the Lord's just, man, the Lord's doing so many chess moves. They just executed one of these, you know, some dude in their cabinet in Iran, and he basically was the only dude that was like so-called trying to be peaceful with America. He was the only nigga who was like, okay, let's try to talk it out, and they executed. Like that is a chess move from the Lord, bro.
Yeah.
The only nigga who's wanting to talk to you, and y'all executed him. So the only ones that are left of the Iranian officials is the ones that want to smoke, bro. Go ahead.
Said, let them come up. Verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
Mm-hmm.
Let the weak say, I am strong.
So that's what the Lord did, specifically with Iran, which goes back with Persia, the Persians. We go and read about Xerxes, Cambyses, etc. Okay, Cyrus, the Persian. That's the modern day Iranians, man. Okay, literally they stopped putting money into all their money into infrastructure and shit. Start putting into the military. For the last 2 decades, they've been putting a lot of money into building that up. I said they got a whole missile city. Like you read about the scriptures about Solomon had cities for his chariots. Like literally, imagine having a whole like it is. Like imagine having the whole university, the whole area. I just park all my cars there. That's how Solomon was moving, right? But literally, imagine that. Imagine New York City being all missiles. Yeah. It's nothing but just a desert with hidden missile silos that are so deep they can't even send bunker busters to hit them. They don't know where they're at and they can't hit them, bro. They got Chile, it's a former military general saying it. He's like, bro, I forgot his name. It's so many different names and stuff shit going on. But it's either my former military general, some dude. He was saying, like, bro, he been in there. He's like, yo, we don't look at this. I estimate there's tens of thousands of them, and we can't hit them. They're too far deep, and we don't know where all of them are at. He's like, when they're firing off these missiles, they really don't know where it comes from. Just the thing, okay, they said they learned from America invading Afghanistan and Iraq. They believe, okay, we're gonna have a lot of wars with them. And what they did, part of the reason why America was having their way in Iraq and Afghanistan is decimating them is before they had to send the troops in, they sent the air superiority to level out all their military infrastructure. So any tanks or any jets or you got any anti-air missiles, it's a vehicle. Well, I'm just gonna blow the vehicle up. Yeah. And now after it's softened, now I'm gonna come in. And not only that, then I'm gonna kill the standing military. Oh, this is a military base, I'm blowing shit up. So now the reason why it was even though they were still giving Esau work, bro, literally the reason why Esau was even had the level of success he did is because he took out the veterans, the ones that really knew what he was doing. It's like in Ukraine, right? The actual soldiers is dead. Now they just get civilians off the street. So that fighting wave ain't as detailed, not as good as the previous. So I say all that to say this. Basically, Iran didn't know we're gonna move our shit in the ground. The military shit, the shit where they manufacture the missiles, that's all, if brothers don't know, that's all underground now. So Esau can't just strike that shit. So that's why we're gonna keep reading this, because that's a snare, bro. The Lord perfectly puts you in a position like where the battlefield is more even, that kill now.
Yeah. You make points. That's what, because when you say, when you start telling them, yo, we don't want y'all to be building these missiles and weapons, right? What the fuck you think? You think they're gonna just listen to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, and they know that they disagree with you. They know they don't want you to fully, invade or take them over or wipe them out, whatever, or even just be a complete subjection to you. They know that eventually, eventually we're gonna lock points. Eventually, one day this battle is coming. Eventually, one day we're gonna be head on, and we're gonna have to be prepared for this. So, what we gonna do? We're gonna prepare. We ain't gonna fucking let's say that's why. Okay, we're gonna move to operation on the ground, so that way we can still continue to work on these weapons. Because you ain't gonna just roll over. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what I have to do to actually circumvent this, right? But moving on. It says 24. So I have laid a snare for you, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware, and thou was not aware, thou art found and also taught because thou hast striven against the Lord.
So Lord laid a snare for him. I said Iran, that was a major snare. He really, especially because, man, the Lord's so calculated, he really had this nigga go just do that Venezuela shit, so he riding that ego. America, nigga talk, we're the best military in the world. We went in there, went to one night, that we left with no casualties. So then he thought he was gonna go that shit Iran, and that shit ain't going how you think it's gonna go, man. This nigga double-minded. On one hand, he's saying we already won. I'm expecting them to surrender any day now. We destroy all the military. But y'all bases are still getting hit as we speak right now. The land of Israel is still getting hit as I speak right now. Them niggas ain't stopped. These niggas like on wave 70, bro. These niggas took the gloves off, man. What are you talking about? That's a snare. Like I said, these missiles, like when you go into it, like I did this morning,
bro, them drones they blowing shit up with. Because you got the drones, you get the missiles. Them drones only cost $20,000 and $50,000 to make. So the American little Patriot system to shoot down anti-missile shit costs $4 to $7 million. Like the brother Mississippi said, that's bad math. They mass produce these shits every month. They said they make like 100 or some of these fucking drones every single month. They say it take a whole year to make like what is it, like 9 or some shit. These motherfuckers anti the American defense shit. Like that's terrible math. 100 a month versus 9 the whole year. That's not the exact number. It was from like 7 to 12 or some shit. That's terrible math, bro. So, Lord, that's a snare. They got stockpiles and stockpiles and stockpiles of underground missiles, and they giving the business, bro. What are you gonna do? That's why they ain't been able to open the street back up yet. They're talking about we gonna sell through. Yeah, you can try that shit. Iran said, Iran, one of their officials, they had some type of interview with some American journalists, and they was like, what are you gonna do with the American invaders? He said, we want them to. He said, we're waiting for them. He sat back and smiled. He's like, we're waiting. Like, you're waiting on the proud Edomite. You're waiting for American invaders. Yes, we want you to invade. Do you know why? The moment you touch down and establish a base, boom! Splash down in your position, nigga. And see what it said, the missiles is the great equalizer because they don't have to match you with aircraft carriers. They don't have to match you with fighter jets. Nigga, I'm sending this shit from somewhere you can't stop this hypersonic missile getting here in 5 minutes, bro. What the fuck you gonna do about that? And I got an endless supply of these motherfuckers, bro. There's nothing you can do. Well, read that again, please. Please, Bob yourself.
Says Isaiah of Jeremiah 50:24. It says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon.
That's a snare, but that's a trap. Like a bear trap for bears or a mouse trap or any type of trap. That's a trap, bro. You were not aware of that. You thought you was going to be the big bad bully again, and it's not going down that way, man. Now again, that's another thing that Iran, Afghanistan, Iraq, that was lacking is that military intelligence, that satellite looking down, being able to see the different moves being made. Now you got China and Russia. They're giving the feed Iran intelligence. That's why they're able to execute these certain CIA agents and shit. Like, yeah, he over here right now. He gonna be here at this time. I got a spy in there. He gonna be here at this time. Boom, blow that shit the fuck up. They hitting precise fucking targets, bro. This is not just random shit. It's strategic. They said, bro, them Iranians going to see the Lord work. It's a snare, bro. Literally, the Lord, bro, they said literally, they were shooting at their oil fields, and Iran just hit one of these Israeli oil field shit, right? Oil gas stations shit, and then that's producing their oil and shit. He said, bro, that shit was so precise. They hit exactly what the backup shit was. Remember, however they described it, it's so much going on. Yeah. But like, bro, that's what we're talking about. Let it snare for him, bro, because the point it evils the playing field now. You can't just have the air security and dominance like you used to, man. All right.
Well, which is how you know again they were prepared for this because you don't just one day be like, you know what, fuck America, we're gonna fight against you, and then fucking you have all these targets set up, where they hit them, you know what they're gonna hit. Okay, once they hit this, I'm gonna go hit this in response. If they do X, I'm gonna do Y, they do A, I'm gonna do B. Right? It's just teaser, bro. Because people they try to write off Iran and all them as being just being like the sort of stupid idiots in the desert, killing people who don't know what the fuck's going on. But first of all, that's not the case for one. And for two, when you have somebody back you like a Russia or China like that, then you're gonna it takes to a whole other fucking level, bro. Because like now you had that intelligence, you had the access to that technology you wouldn't have had otherwise, bro. So you can do that. So I said, now I need an AC-130. You know, run by to come say, that's what you saw through when he in trouble. And that's he got boots on the ground, they go to the air, bro. Right after this, an AC-130 comes
and it's so strategic because they're hitting the different bases in all the so-called Middle East region because that's how again America had their air superiority too. Because they would take off, the fighter jets would take off from the other bases and then turn around and drop the payload off and turn around and refuel. But see, now they can't do that no more because Iran saying, you know what? Any of y'all who house America, try to test, we hitting you too. And now you see, even the UK countries, they're like, nigga, we pulling out. We what the smoke?
That's still one. We gotta clear out anyone who's in close proximity to us.
Exactly.
We gotta address y'all first. So what I'm saying, first we gonna do is hitting them targets. That's what I said. Again, it's a reason why America does that, bro. It has a major fucking advantage. Ain't no fucking Iranian embassies in fucking America. What the fuck? Or fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not bro, it's a no fun country has fucking embassies over here in America, bro. Boy, I mean, that's a that's like a show of force.
Yeah.
That's a show. That's a power thing, bro. You gotta have the you gotta be able to back that up. I'm like playing a base how bold that is.
Yeah.
But people don't think about that. They just say so casually, oh, the U.S. embassy in such and such
Yeah.
their fucking country. Like, bro, that is bold as fuck. You would, but can you imagine a fucking Iran had a fucking embassy in America?
And you ain't gonna do nothing to me because if you do, you're gonna feel the wrath of my country.
That's crazy, bro.
Let Jake get it.
Real quick, this is Psalms 11:6. Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, and an horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. So I thought about this when the brother said the snares, you know what I'm saying? Like that tempest, like every destruction of the lot. It's like the scripture talk about the wicked in the day of the Lord's wrath. You are reserved for this. And now we seeing it. Like these precepts are literally jumping off the page, you know? Got it.
God, man, it's all great points being better than said, brother Lord, because like again, the brother Ayashima Mississippi, like the spirit is on every single day, twice a day. He going full hour and a half live streams, and bringing out all these different information on these people talking, and he's getting a real insight of what's really going on over there. Because Western media is not telling you what's going on. Like, bro, when you see how this shit's playing out, bro, America's getting fucked up right now, and literally the Lord, he's so cold how he set us up. There's really nothing they can do. Because like I said, with the way the missile silos and shit is set up. It's nothing you can. What can you do? And then the way Iran is made, like the landmass, this is literally made. The Lord literally created them for this purpose. Like the way the Iran, the Persia, the way their landscape is made with the mountains and shit. There's really no way. If you get troops in, there's no really way, no good way to get them out. Like with the mountain terrain, and then again, they're not used to it. Them Iranians, that's a war-torn country. They've been going to war with their neighbors and everything. They're used to this shit.
Right.
Y'all, like, bro, listen, bro. The American military is not fucking ready. Boots on the ground, that they're gonna get slaughtered. Like, bro's been going into every single one that goes over there. They're not coming back, bro.
Bro, even the all America's prior previous military campaign, they taking bro, they look again, bro, because they're literally on the offense. So like the one of other countries trying to just invade who's going to America, they would be fucking slaughtered, bro. They would have been feeding them crazy shit like that. Yeah. Like, bro, so again, it goes show the Lord's witness saw with his military, because he could do that, bro. Really go into other countries and attack it and say, boots on the ground. Now, granted, they won't be able to do that. They have the air priority to back them up. And, you know, and, when they get into hotspots like that. But literally the fact that they can do that regardless is crazy, bro. So I'm saying right now is the reason why I haven't done that shit yet. Because none of them get fucked up. Especially seeing the preparation they've already taken and seeing what they're doing now. Bro, can you imagine see when you start having groups of soldiers getting thrown up and shit, and that's what's just gonna be a whole level, bro.
It's gonna ruin morale. Yeah, like I said, I'm waiting for it because especially when Iran sinks an aircraft here, that's really gonna go. Because it's already thought they had hit one. That's why they retreated from Iran. One of them, I forgot which one. They got these different names. U.S. presidents, former presidents, names and shit. One of them, whatever, I think it's the U.S. Ford or some shit, retreated because he got hit. And he said it was a kitchen fire. But you know what I'm saying? Iran said, no, we hit that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But anyway, literally, another big thing, too, is the fact that with this strait, what Iran, but the fact that Iran is holding their own this much, it's giving so much power to Russia and China. Because, again, the spirit, we've been going in for years, for like, bro, the apostles, decades, about Ezekiel 38, and the different specific players that be a part of this alliance to come against Babylon the Great and the false state of Israel, man. All right? And literally, we're seeing that. So literally now, they're talking about, look, okay, you come through the strait, but you got to pay us $2 million. Iran, so you got to pay us $2 million to come through this bitch. If you're not one of our allies, you got to pay $2 million to come through this bitch. And you want to sell the oil, you got to sell it in trade or whatever in the Chinese yuan. That's a power move for China. Now Russia's saying, well, look, we can. What they say? It was just something I saw this morning. They was like, they said we're gonna stop. We'll stop giving Iran intelligence, and you stop helping Ukraine. See, that's power moves being made. Okay, America, the American Edomite, he's not used to having to come to the negotiation table. He used to be like, he used to come in the meeting. Y'all gonna do this shit my way or the highway. You can't do that no more. Cause now you losing. You don't have the advantage. So now, okay, you got to come to the negotiation table, man. All right, Esau. Again, it's even against his own fellow Edomites. Cause Russia, they're Edomites too. He's fellow so-called white man, but they don't get along. Cause see that the scripture talk about the American Edomite man. His look was more stout than his fellows. He's the most. Him and Amalek, they're the most proud, man.
But see, Esau, the American Edomite, he's the most openly proud. See, Amalek, he kind of hides how he feels about everybody else. Yeah. He kind of be off for himself. He don't be, Amalek don't be out here talking to people. With the American Edomite, he's the most boastful, proud. He's proud against his allies. This nigga Trump, here it is. He out here talking about, we don't need NATO. I'm gonna leave NATO. Y'all are useless without us. Like, nigga, you understand the position you're in, but he doesn't. Because the Lord's hardening his heart, man.
Well, literally, because there's different tribes even within Esau. Like,
Yeah.
All these nations, just like Israel, just like how right now, especially right now, think about how divided the tribes are, right? Of Israel. Like you really think they're completely different people.
Yeah.
Right. So you think a so-called black person, so-called Spanish person, you think they're completely different. No, they're a different tribe or Native American, whatever. You think they're completely different people. That's how they're regarded by everybody. So it's the same thing with these other nations, right? Ishmael, same shit. Yeah. Esau, literally, let's say you look at the Russians different. You look at the so-called Jewish people are different. You look at the American, Edomite, you look at like different people, bro.
Yeah, they're all Edomites. They're all from the biblical nation of Esau, Edom, man. They say they don't get along, all right? And he said it's all prophetic, man. It's Revelation 17, the beast shall hate the Lord. We're seeing that because he has another big thing, like we mentioned about the American not getting touched. Bro, literally, Europe, for World War I and World War II, they got fucking destroyed, bro. You go into history, their infrastructure got decimated because they're actually right there. They can get touched. They got touched by Germany. They got touched by they can get touched by Russia. So they're not just openly trying to rush into war. It's like, yo, they're basically looking at America. It's like having like a friend group, right? And you got a crash out dummy, like a dude who's just everywhere you go, you can't take him nowhere. He's always trying to get to a fight. He's always drunk and trying to get into a fight with somebody. Like, yo, will you chill the fuck out, yo? Nigga, you not see we're outnumbering you. Right. It's like you're in the bar, it's 50 people ready to drunk you, and it's 5 of y'all, and your one friend there talking shit. Yeah. He looking at you like, yo, will you calm the fuck down? Yeah. That's basically how the EU and the NATO, they're looking at America. Like, yo, you're getting us into all this shit. You're getting us bombed. And then you're going on press conferences to act like we're the bad guy because we don't want to fucking help you. He's like, nigga, look, Iran set the president now. I was like, look, okay, anybody in that area in the whole eastern region who wants to help America and use, let them try to just use your runways and shit or give them supplies, guess what? Now I'm hitting you too. So now you make my country a target. They don't give a fuck. They don't care about your casualties and your civilian casualties or your military infrastructure being destroyed. They don't give a damn. They over here cool. Look at Maryland. Ain't no missiles dropping down here. So they're like, man, fuck you. So that's why now they're like, man, like Canada, all them like, man, no, we ain't helping you, bro. Yeah, precept.
Yeah, real quick. This is Revelation 13:2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard. That leopard represents the Greek Empire. And his feet were as the feet of a bear. So it's going to these different Edomite empires. And the feet represent the end. And that bear represents Russia. Going back to a point that the brother made earlier. And this, Ezekiel 38, lets us know that when we got to the end, that Russia will be a key figure. And who's one of the prominent figures right now? It's Russia, man. Because that Soviet spirit is being placed on them. The Lord is putting hooks in the jaws of those leaders, starting with Putin. And wars on their hearts. So the Carmanians raises, the Russians, all these things, guess what? The scripture said it first before they actually played out. That's all I want to know.
Yeah, that's why we was happy when Trump got in. Yeah, that represents, bro. Like I said, of course, politically, it's all killer. But still, he had that pride, spirit. That's the spirit he's done with him right now, bro. Right, that's why they use him as the representative for that, bro. He's gonna he's about to get there and start shit up. And all these the right wingers, have following. They thinking that fucking Trump about to get, he's gonna stop. He's like, that's the whole shit. He down there ran on that. The whole, I'm gonna stop the war and people respect me. I'm all what the fuck?
Hey, can somebody get Proverbs 16 and 18?
Is it 16, 18?
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you said that. Cause I mentioned in my lesson this morning, but literally that proud, because for the longest time, you had to be the so-called white man had to be politically correct. He had to be politically correct. He gotta experience. He gotta be able to cater to everybody else. He can't be as the open, racist, hateful devil he was, man, for the longest time. But see, Trump, the second time he got back in office, that gave him that what was the word? That boldness. See, I can be a hateful. I don't have to justify myself. Yeah. All the shit. It's okay to be white. I can be openly a devil. Yeah, we rape, rob, and murder. Yeah, what you gonna do about it? That type of attitude came back. And but see again, look, the geopolitical landscape, that ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Other nations they ain't going for that no more. I said they literally have been preparing their militaries for this event. They with the shits now. Yeah, you're gonna have to show how big and bad you are, man. If you no longer can just really dwell on your prior reputation, you gonna have to show something now.
Even with those prior wars, like I said, it was always they attacked us. They're terrorists, and they're trying to know. Now it's about we trying to shut down. They ain't fucking hiding. Yeah, they ain't Trump talking crazy shit. Right. So it's not like the world's overly's help. Oh my God, America, we're so nice here. They're attacking us. So and they doing all this. Oh, we're going. How they say it? Not civilized. Or something they said they got to people, but we gotta free the people. Yeah, man, liberate. We gotta liberate these people. Democracy. Yeah. Introduce democracy and Christianity. Right.
This is Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall.
And that's what we see. Like I said, it's beautiful. The Lord allowed Trump to get in office and embolden these so-called right-winger Edomites to get bold again and be openly hateful devils. They back in the pseudoscience of we have the highest IQs. Everybody else is a bunch of cave monkeys, and the white man civilized the world. All that bullshit rhetoric that he's been saying since fucking during the time of the Greeks, right? Or to justify his hatred and his murder and his slaughter. That he's back in that spirit. So why? Because the Lord is fattening him up for the slaughter. He's like Pharaoh, man. The Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart. Right before again, Esau, as my time lesson this morning, Esau, Edom, he's being brought to the height of pride before the fall. That's the precept I started off with, man. He's at the height of his pride, man. Okay, a haughty spirit. Esau is in prime Edomite form right now, man. Of just being open. He not even hiding this shit. He wanted to kidnap the whole president and then said, yeah, we want the oil. Yeah, we gonna run. Now you hear what the nigga say? He talking about saying, yeah, I might be the president. I'm gonna take Cuba. I'm gonna do whatever I want. Like, bro, he was just had the Japanese prime minister in the fucking White House, and basically a reporter asked, why didn't you, because they're allies now. So he said, why didn't you tell your allies that you're going to attack Iran? You know what that devil said? He said, well, why did you tell me about Pearl Harbor? Because, you know what I'm saying, Japan and America, they weren't allies at the time when Japan struck them, right? And then he said, at the end, it was slick. He caught it. He read between the lines. He was like, you guys are love surprises more than me. And he was assuming about Hiroshima and Nagasaki. You should sit right there looking all uncomfortable. That's what brothers been saying for years. Japan going to switch sides too. I'm like, man, fuck it. They don't remember the Russian and them going to tell you, you don't understand a nuke form, bro. They going to send nukes anywhere else too.
Bro, like I said, that's probably right there, buddy. With that, and then also the Venezuelan president. Literally, that's exactly what a conspiracy theory would have been back in the day. A conspiracy theory. Or they wouldn't did that and they killed the president because of the shit with the oil. Yeah. But now they literally boldly say that shit, bro. They can show you that his spirit being riled up, bro. Or literally being brought back because I shouldn't even say being brought back. He's freaking almost bold.
Bold. He's showing you who he really is, and the whole world seeing it. That's why you're seeing more and more videos of so-called white women really openly saying it. Like, bro, the so-called white man's a problem with the world. Yeah, that's another sign you're going down. The fact your women coming against you, like brothers keep uploading, keep being whole, keep seeing like, bro, all the war, all the problem, bro. Is this motherfucker? Is this the world have identified? Is you, man? But literally, and you keep seeing them gifts in the Instagram comment section of America, like, bro, we are the terrorists. Like, yeah, you all are the terrorists. The so-called white man is the biggest terrorist on planet Earth, man. He's the real problem. All the war is because he's a greedy bastard. Like they said, it was like I brought my lesson this morning. It was like the Norwegian, because now we're having this oil crisis, and literally like it's like gas prices rising, and literally it was like Norwegian. I said Norwegian. What was it called? Norway. Yeah, Norway. Let me get the actual statistics. It was funny because the shit that people say in the comment section, man. Literally, like, bro, everybody's hip to you now, bro. You can't hide no more. Here it goes. It says Norway has 7 billion barrels of oil reserve worth $600 billion, and it will last its tiny 5 million population over 200 years. And it got the eagle spirit, got the eagle, right? It says it looks like Norway needs some freedom, right? Everybody's saying that. Like it says, looks like Norway needs some freedom. It says, sounds like Norway. These are comments with 2,000, 1,000 likes. So everybody knows now, bro. It says, sounds like Norway is 2 weeks away from developing a nuclear weapon. Everybody knows now, bro. All that bullshit. They got weapons of mass destruction. Oh, he's a dictator ruling over his people. He's murdering his own citizens. We got to go over there and help them. The people are crying for us to liberate them. Everybody is hip to the game now, man. Everybody knows it's hip. But see, again,
people are so funny. They're still saying American. No, so-called white man. He's the problem, man.
Right.
They still want to put a country on it. It's Jake. When Jake go in and he, Jake go on the finish line and try some shoes and run out with him. That shit is black. It's black people.
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
people.
And
But when this nigga blow up a children for schoolgirls, 120, 130, 150 schoolgirls, America,
Right.
Israel.
Yeah.
No, it's the white man.
Right.
You see? It says, I guess Norway has weapons of mass destruction now. It says the Norwegian regime has killed 50K protesters in a single day. Everybody hit you, bro.
Yeah.
It said Habakkuk 2, shameful spewings upon thy glory, bro. That's shameful spewing. Everybody knows about you, man. It's keep saying, Job, my favorite precept, the earth shall rise. It says the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him, man. Everybody sees you can't hide them. When Lord made Esau a bear, bro.
Yeah.
All that bullshit on we going to war to stop terrorism and we're James Bond and we're 006 and
Yeah.
look, they saved the day and nobody will ever know what happened. That's all bullshit, man.
Yeah.
You are the real villain, man.
Yeah, like going back to that Revelation 6, like I said, putting that Chris military, about what they do, they take peace from the earth.
Take peace
That's
from
what they do. They go around all different lands. Even if the oil is a bonus, they do this shit regardless.
Yeah.
That's what the devil is. That's what the Lord created the people. But even in this Jeremiah 50 we have read, and NLT at least said their lives are broken and shattered, bro. And that's really what it is, bro. Like their lives broken and shattered. Like you don't believe none of that shit, bro. But again, which another reason why the devil's getting involved, like, don't believe me, fucking way. Y'all know I'm lying, so I'm just saying shit. The whole Epstein shit, the bitch, the Bondi bitch, whatever.
Yeah.
She's involved. She's like, what y'all gonna do about it anyway? Y'all gonna believe me? Y'all gonna do shit about it? Y'all gonna be bold as fuck. Yeah.
That I got from where you quoted. This Habakkuk 2:16.
Yup.
Thou art filled with shame for glory.
Shame for glory, man. You ain't got ain't no more glory and all that. Even all the prior wars and all shit. Even military vets, like I said, I've been listening to them, the special operations guys, and they have the interviews. They even tell you, they do Nicholas Irvin, the sniper, the best sniper ever. Gonna show you Jake do everything the best.
Yeah.
The best sniper ever. But literally, he was saying like, bro, that's all bull. Everything was fighting for is all crap, bro.
Yeah.
He like literally all my brothers that died there. He got all tattooed on, bro. It was all for fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why all military treat you all traumatized, bro. Because you go over there, and many of them have said, if you think you're the good guy, you're fighting for the good. Bro, we're the good guys.
Yeah.
And then you get over there and you realize, man, we're the bad guys, bro. Especially the special op guys, because them niggas did and seen some shit like, bro, it's wicked, bro. Yeah. It's wicked. That's why never forget about that Edomite football player, Pat Tillman, man. All right, if y'all don't know about him, basically, with the what is it, 2003 shit, and we went over there in Iraq, Afghanistan shit. He literally was like, bro, he went over there and thought it was his duty. I'm gonna leave the NFL to go over here and fight. Right? He was stereotypical Edomite, like the so-called strapping, handsome, the muscular, patriotic Edomite with wearing the little hat, the howling shit, right? With the little shit side of the army hat with the military uniform, and literally he got executed by the own U.S. military, bro. They fucking executed him. Okay, took him to some spot, and they lied and said that they got ambushed, and they came out about it because literally he's gonna go back and tell you, he's not his NFL player. He will come tell everybody about how that war is bullshit, how we are the problem over there. So they executed him, man. You goes, look it up. Pat, more details about it. Pat Tillman, man. All right, it's Edomite. He was about to come back expose this shit, so they fucking executed him.
Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered.
Right, that cup of the Lord's wrath, man. Let's about to tell you the next verse. But again, going back to the point again, it says that shameful spillings upon thy glory. You ain't that so-called white man. Hey, America, you don't got no more glory about that anymore. Everybody know you full of shit. Let's say, hey, again, the Epstein list came out. People know how so-called white man really gets down, man. You eat babies, rape kids. That's what you're into, man. All right, and that's why all our people who still want to advocate for him, you're gonna die with this devil, man. Because it's no hiding it. Everybody see what he is, bro. Every single Israelite man, woman, and child, so-called black and every American who still want to advocate for Esau, y'all gonna go down with the ship. That's okay. I'm not mad. Y'all gonna get hit when Americans hit with missiles. You gonna get hit too. That's the end game of America. If you didn't know, thermonuclear destruction in World War III. We're seeing you're in World War III now. Ain't no more that's coming. It's here now. Ain't no getting out of this, man. All right, like Iran said, man, ain't no fuck that ceasefire, nigga. Ain't no ceasefire coming. All right. Then this shit only gonna escalate even more. I said, now we're seeing the economic consequences about to come. Civil unrest, chaos. the MOTB, then destruction, bro. That's all that's left, man. Ain't no more. Listen, I'm saying through the spring, ain't gonna be no more going back to normal. Like with 2020, with the it was 2019, late 2019, early 2020 with the C19, how things went back to normal. Ain't going back to normal, man.
Well, you can't. Too much shit happen. Too much shit been closed, bro. I said, yeah, there's no state normal now. It'll be, let's say, shit is forever altered. It's only going to continue to be even more so, right? But even like I said, but the laws been broken. Their how's the word in there which was read? Yeah, the champ was still upon that glory. Literally now, I said that all the little epithets they use, we're the bad guys, and I mean they're the bad guys, the good guys, good guys. You hear it, but you hear that conditioning in the military truth, but you hear that shit is drilled into their head. They all talk the same way. The dehumanizing of other nations. Oh, the bad guys, the bad guys, the bad guys. Everybody used to be joking. I mean, that Cat Williams said that shit about the proven insurgents. Like, they do that.
You gotta dehumanize them. Yeah, exactly. You don't have a real right to talk.
Yeah.
Like I always go into, bro, David and them, we come back, slaughter the Philistines, thinking we ain't tripping.
Yeah.
We about to go celebrate our family, bro. David and them, when we goes back, they said it came back dancing, the women were dancing, we came back and celebrate, bro.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have no fucking PTSD. We're like, yeah, we just rolled on them fuck niggas that try to attack us, bro. And we actually fighting for a real righteous cause. He saw everything. It said with them military troops, it said especially special operations, because they really I don't know if you caught that. But again, like I said, that the special operations they really see because they do the blacklisted shit that this did not happen. Like, so they see when they go to a country illegally. That's why they can't talk about it. Yeah, I can't talk about that. That's all the time. The judge was I can't talk about. I can't tell you that. I just can't tell you something what happened because they weren't supposed to be there. They were there illegally. They did some illegal shit. They committed so-called war crimes. Yeah. You see, with the counter military see some stuff, but not on the special operations. And they see that's why they come back and be so depressed. They see, I joined this to be a patriotic, a warrior, and I find out I'm the bad, I'm the devil, I'm the problem.
Yeah. Because and it's compartmentalized that way for a reason. Because when they sit these small, they shoot small sections of the military in there, the special operations teams, they do that because then the shit they go and start, when now it's just a war, now the whole military feels comfortable, confident, oh, we're going to fight for the right cause. No, y'all just started that shit.
Exactly.
These motherfuckers, these Dutch force, other fuck niggas just went in there and did this fuck shit, which was led to all this, and now all the whole army is joining in on the war effort, bro. Right? So again, that's how the war supposed to operate, bro.
It's why clear you can't hide no more. Everybody knows so-called white man. He's not noble. He's not faded, going around the world fighting crime. He's the biggest criminal. He's the biggest thief, man.
Yeah. Which is why they got to say all the bad guys.
Yeah.
They know what the fuck they did.
Yeah, exactly.
They can't even. You go to the average military motherfucker and tell them, explain to me why you doing this shit. Explain to me why you want to go attack, kill the people. Man, I don't know why the bad guy.
Yeah, you ain't no hero. Like that nigga Rock said, he was playing a character in Fast Five. It's just some assholes that names came across my desk. Like the dude told, what's his name died? Paul Walker's character told him, he like, yeah, man, that's very heroic. That real shit, like, you get it, that's how and that's why they want them. See, they was talking about that in the Doug Sports interview. They was like, they'll ask questions like that, like, they want to see if you're going to go along and don't ask questions. They was like, they'll ask them, because they go through all this training, right? But then you have a final exam where they have all the guys at top. The other force dudes don't ask you, the veterans who've been served already, they ask you, like, what do you do? You found out your teammate was fucking another teammate's wife. They actually say they'll ask you questions like that just to see if you'll say, I won't say anything about my business. And they want just dudes who are just going to do the job and not to question any of the moral ethics of it, man.
Bro, there's a character profile that look for these people. Yeah, like, which is why, first and foremost, why, of course, all family,
all Edomites,
right? And in that scene in Jason Bourne, third one, the Bond's man, at the end, he was showing there was going back to his memory, showing the shit that he did to come. Because they pulled them CIA dudes from the military, so it's there, and he was showing them tests, and even he listed different CIA operatives, former CIA operatives, allegedly, if they weren't, but then they're speaking, exposing about some of the tests they give you, and in that movie, Jason Bourne, third one, they show you they had to do with a back, tied up your chair, the bag over his head, sitting in the corner, and the dude was telling him, it's the final step before he did it. He was like, you gotta kill this guy. Now I'm like, what the fuck you did? You can't know what he did. You can't know if he's innocent or not. We told you to do it, so we want to see you can obey. And he's sitting there contemplating, thinking, feel like sweating, conflicted. He got up and shot him. And then boom, okay, we can use this guy. Cause now he gonna do that. He don't need no extra while. I say even in that movie, the whole series, he was get a name and be like, okay, I gotta kill this guy. Yeah. We'll know why when he did it, if it's warranted or not. Just you know what I'm saying? No, whether it's justified or not. He'll kill nothing for him.
And that's why man, basically doing content. Man, that's when the whole shit spiraled out of control. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's you realize. Cause even the Edomite, there's levels to Edomites. Yeah, you got bigger demons than others. Yeah. So even the ones that do that shit, they say that's why they come back and be fucked up. They be thinking, they know exactly what they did. They know I didn't came here, execute this dude, dragged him out of his house, execute him. I might make execute his family too for no witnesses. Yep. Like they know they did that shit, bro. Yep. So it is ways on their minds where they drink themselves to death, the way they overdose. They know doing this with shit, but that's the point. Is that they want a specific profile person to do this. Only eating my good shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go execute that mercenary spree. I'm just gonna be a PMC, bro. I'm a military company. You just hire me. I'm just a hired gun to go murk people,
bro. Let's say the PMCs, or even the actual special ops units, like they're literally
they're real pieces of shit.
Those literally like I said, there's a certain type of person to be able to do that type of shit, but it's all Edomites.
Somebody get that and his soul is up now upright in him. That's spirit.
Cause Jacob be like a basic like army platoon or some shit. He ain't in that type of shit.
It's very rare you see that Israelite men in Esau special operations.
Yeah,
you want to see that.
Very rare.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith.
So we're two different, Mexicans say we're two different men of people. All right? Esau, his soul is not upright, man. Like Esau, he literally can't get right. The same way he tries to portray that to Israelite men, that they're just inherently like that. They can't get right. No, our people are actually getting wicked. They actually are naturally righteous. You are actually naturally wicked. You can't get. There's nothing you can do to get the so-called white man to be righteous. Nothing. Lord literally purposely created him, the Edomite man, to be all Edomites, but especially him because he's the leader of the nation. That's why you hear me talk. I always say that Israelite man, Edomite man, because really it's the men driving the nation. Like there's nothing you can do to make the Edomite man righteous, bro. He's always wicked. He's always just out for self. He's always just trying to fuck people over. That's his spirit. That's who he really is on the inside, man. All right, there is no you guys certain like in movies, you have villains that have like a tragic upbringing, so it's kind of justified what they're doing. They have some type of a righteous cause. And then you got characters like Darth Sidious or Star Wars. He's evil. He knows he's evil. He loves being evil. That's Esau. He's perfectly fine being a bad guy, but he wants the world to think he's a good guy. You see, so that's why he does all the patriotic bullshit and the propaganda, man. Esau credit. He got the coldest propaganda of all time. Now it's falling away. Like I said, I was bringing out the comments. Everybody knows what this devil is now, man. They know, this devil saying, look, they said you see somebody, remember like 2 years ago, Uganda found all that gold. They're from America to bring democracy. Everybody know how you are, bro. You're the real thief, man. Nobody either stole more than Esau either, man. This dude steals everything. Saying now you touch the whole medicine. Saying Tel Aviv, look like a fucking parking lot now, bro. That's like a parking number, just rubber and concrete everywhere. Get destroyed, bro. All them Amalekites, some motherfuckers who get stolen our heritage over there calling themselves Jewish. Them motherfuckers hide in bunkers and shit now, man. Terrified, bro. Getting low, man. Cover your head, man. Hide under the desk. All right.
Can I read this next verse?
Good.
Habakkuk 2:5. Yet also, because he transgresses by wine, again, that wine, that democracy, what we talked about, these different philosophies that Esau used to justify him being the thief and the vagabond that the scriptures talk about. It says, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And this describes Esau to a T. We just talk about all these different bases in the different countries, man. If that's not proof that this is the devil and he can't just sit still and worry about the shit that's going on within the U.S. borders, then I don't know what is. You know what I'm saying? This devil is not going to stop. Like, he is as death. Look at all the concrete around you. Look at all the things he pushes that are contrary to Yahweh Shem Shah, pursuing the wisdom of Solomon too. You telling me this devil ain't the personification of death?
Well, let's say going around just keep following this canal. I said what happens to man, that's it. There goes to my supreme, right? So what happened to Americans, then it's oh my god, or Israeli motherfuckers, whatever. Then it's oh my god, this is horrible. But they've been doing this shit since nations forever, bro. For decades, they've been going around bombing and blowing shit up and waging war and killing people. And this leader, we gotta take him out and do this, do that. They've been moving like that. Now it's what's happening to you. And now we're crying. Oh my God, this is horrible.
Yeah, man. Devil, man. This was back in like 2013 for shit. We had a situation against even my bitch, man, Caleb Mueller. It was a big thing at the time. I remember hearing about it in the world. Now I'm older, reading about it. But literally, like, she basically eating my bitch, who's trying to do some humanitarian work over there. And release shit. This got kidnapped by some ISIS nigga allegedly, and fucking was getting raped and shit until they executed her and wanted ransom for it, right? And literally like these Edomites trying to act like this is the most coolest thing ever, and it justified them coming after them, building these warlords and shit. I'm like, yo, you do this to their women all the fucking time. You're talking about one Edomite bitch, yo. You do this shit all the time. Them someone's gonna tell you they need them truth. That's Esau is so full of shit, man. This nigga be talking about Geneva Convention, yeah, because these other countries they don't follow Geneva Convention. Nigga, that's not against the law. You damn right, nigga. You invade another man's country, he captured you. He can legally torture you if you want to. So, nigga, you shouldn't be here. This is completely illegal. Yeah. But we gotta play by Esau's rules. But he was trying to say, see, us American white man, we follow Geneva Convention. No, the fuck y'all don't, bro. Y'all be over there raping them fucking Israelite women all the time. What are you talking about?
Yeah. You be torturing your POWs too. You don't. You really don't fucking they literally tell stories about how all different torture methods they use against them and shit. You go listen to these other nations talking about it. Like, look, you fucking you torture. It's like man, the Americans talking about it. They only tell you the different torture methods they use. Like it ain't just them doing that shit. Yeah,
exactly, bro. Like, but fuck him again. That's how Esau is a hypocrite. When he get caught, and they torture the fuck out of him. They're like, they're the bag. I said they're evil, they're savage. Yeah. They have no humane, they have no soul. But when you do it, something perfect. We're doing it for the greater good.
Yeah.
Like that's Esau though, man.
Yeah, this intelligence within their strength is so important. The dude was saying, the CIA dude, he was talking about most of the time they don't even get the information they want.
Yeah.
Even within that torture shit, you listen to the psychologists like that oversee that type of stuff. Yeah, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to play on the mind to fucking you're tormenting the body, trying to get the mind in a certain place to get the information from it. So literally, they tell you that even when you're torturing people, it's a certain method to where it's like the point of diminishing returns. Like you can't put too much on them because they'll just shut down completely. Like they're going to deplete, they're going to give up. They're like, I'm about to die anyway. So my mind is going. I'm not gonna get this straight. And so the CIA dude, he was saying so many times they torture people and they get nothing out. They'll be doing type of shit that they'll find out find out shit about the guy, find out what his fears are. Ask people to know him, probably a bunch of a traitor sellout motherfuckers from his country, asks for them, know his greatest fears, know if he got a great fear of spiders, they'll put him in a fucking box with a bunch of spiders in and just lock him in that motherfucker. Right. Like shit like that, bro. Like, you just doing it just to fuck with him. You're not even doing it to actually extract information. He's like, most of the time, them torture methods they do, they end up killing them before they can even get information out of them, bro.
See it now. Get somebody get Isaiah 33 and 1 about yourself. You see now, like one of my favorite sayings for the movie Saw, the Saw chapters, and swinging axe pendulum.
Yeah.
Okay. He told that nigga. He said, right. He woke up in the Saw chapter. He said, right now you're feeling helpless. He said, this is the same helplessness you bestowed onto others. He said, but now it's onto you. He said, some call this karma. I call it justice. One of my favorite lines in that whole shit is, this is the spirit that see now. This is getting ready to happen. It's happening now. Like I said, look at Tel Aviv. There's a parking lot now, bro. Jerusalem, all your land, that shit getting fucked up, bro. You see now, it gonna show how Esau don't play fair because he do all that love on the Gaza and shit. Now he's trying to do a media ban so people can't see how bad it is over there. But there's certain like cell phone clips coming through with Israelis fucking recording that shit. And literally, bro, that shit I'm talking about, nigga, like it'd be like a block like this. That shit all rubble, bro. It'll all just kind of like it'll take all this and reduce it to this. There's concrete rubble on the ground, dead bodies everywhere. All right. So now it's gonna be for you, and it's only gonna get worse. They say you drop atomic bombs, thermonuclear bombs will come to you. And if you, and you torture Jake, you gonna torture your ass, man. I'm a wake up singing every day to go torture some Edomites, bro. Go ahead. So whoever got it.
Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled.
Yep.
And dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
That's what he saw him did. Bro, literally all the so-called white man's wars down from history, from Rome, from Greece to Rome to now, bro. This nigga literally people weren't trying. He always trying to paint himself as a victim. Like, dude, you were always the aggressor, nigga. And that's why it's the spirit. Like I said, we talked about Esau showing his real spirit. That's why they changed it. It used to be that, and they changed it back. They changed it from the Department of Defense to the Department of War. I remember brothers used to say that for years. I was like, bro, it should be called the Department of Offense. Like, nigga, you're all again. That's why the wars take place over there because they're not bothering you over here, nigga.
Right.
You're the only so-called attack happened here in 9/11 was done by you. This nigga is so bloodthirsty. This nigga will bomb and destroy his own citizens to justify going to war with another country. Well, they got weapons of mass destruction. We're still waiting for those this very fucking day, bro. Where are the weapons of mass destruction at, man? It's like an ongoing joke. The military people say, yeah, that they say they have weapons of mass destruction. I never seen it. That's like Irving saying, like, yeah, he was there. I didn't see that. I did see a bunch of gold bars that had that the military came and confiscated. They're like, bro, I didn't see any fucking weapons of mass destruction, bro. Where are the pictures of the missiles they secured? I didn't see them. To this day, we're still waiting on the pictures, bro. Where's the intel of the weapons of mass destruction? All you did was throw the Middle East to a fucking chaos because Saddam Hussein got fucking murked, man. Because he was keeping that shit and then saying somebody got to make the monsters afraid of the dark. Like, that nigga Saddam didn't go into it. He wasn't perfect. He was still a heathen. But at the end of the day, he was keeping shit in order because he basically was like the supreme authority of all the warlords shit to answer. But they got like, bro, he was had shit more in order. Ever since they murked him, that shit, even must tell you, the military, anybody know that shit has been a fucking shit show since they murked him, man. Keep going, man. Bring that part back. They keep going, man.
Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled.
Right, so we went into that. That's Esau, man. He always on the offense, bro. He always wants to start shit with everybody else, right? Go ahead.
And dealeth treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
Bro, nobody's trying to bother Esau. Nobody's bothering the so-called white man. He's the one bothering everybody else. All right? It's him. He's the one starting these fucking conflicts, bro. Like I said, this nigga will bomb his own citizens to justify going to war, bro, and lie and say you did it. Right? Doing treacherously with people, bro. Making alliances and then turning an alliance, bro. And he did the same thing with the Native Americans. He do the same thing with all these fucking countries, bro. He's doing it with his own European allies. Yeah, this is the business deal. We all sign here, we agree to this, shake hands on it, and then next week we make break shit. But he expect you to hold up your end of the deal, man. All right? Go ahead.
When thou shalt cease to spoil,
Yep.
thou shalt be spoiled.
Right, see, we're seeing that. In World War III, when you trying to call a ceasefire, Iran said, no, nigga, ain't no ceasefire, bro. You gonna keep catching these rockets.
That's right.
Ain't none of that. That's why students talk about the gold and silver that's not regarded. When Russia sends them thermonuclear missiles on America, you ain't gonna be able to talk to them, man. Like, oh no, you want to talk about peace? Now I'm still pressing this button, nigga. While you on the phone when you trying to talk peace, still pressing this bitch, bro.
They're trying to talk peace.
Yeah.
They don't want to go for this.
The only answer the so-called white man understands is violence, bro. That's it. That's why you have a side coming back with that ultimate violence, bro. That's the only thing he understands, bro. You see it even on a casual level, on the street level, right? You have one of these demonic ass racist ass double shot fuck with Jake. He thinks Jake can't fight or something. He'll try to fuck. There's a video, right? There's an Edomite woman and her Edomite dude, right? And literally, Jake was in the gas station. I couldn't see the whole video, but somebody else started recording because Jake was trying to help her or something, like she dropped something, whatever. And then the Edomite he got in his face, said, "I fucking kill you, nigga." Yeah. And then Jake put the hands on him. He was on the ground like this. He said, "Bro, stop, I love you, bro." That's Esau, man. He wants to start. See, now, if he had been winning, he would have kept going. But see, once he see you got the upper hand, now they said, he wants you not to deal treacherously. No, please have mercy. Let's have a ceasefire. Let's talk this out. And like Iran said, they was like, bro, part of the reason we have a ceasefire, bro, they literally were in talks of negotiation when they strike them. They literally were in talks, bro. I remember bro was reporting on it about what happened negotiations, and literally Israel and America literally strike Iran while they're having negotiations, bro. So ain't no ceasefire, nigga. Like Iran said, well, I'm gonna do a ceasefire to give you more time to stock back up and get your supplies back together. Nigga, eat another missile, bro.
That's right. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously,
Yep.
they shall deal treacherously with thee.
Yeah, so eventually World War III is gonna get to a point where Esau's gonna drop his pride. He's gonna try to talk this shit down. But see, like brothers been going through the years, he's gonna do Esau, Edom, Israel, and America. They're going to do something that's gonna piss off the entire world, and we're already seeing the steps. Can everybody see this is unjust? This is completely unjust. Everything that we're doing, going to war in Iran right now, they're 100% unjustified. So as this continues, I had a thing, pictures. It was saying like, bro, America, the American Edomite, he's in a predicament now where since Iran doesn't want a ceasefire and they have the ability to defend themselves, they're fucked now. It's like, okay, you can't send any troops on the ground, which they're going to do that eventually. It's not going to work, but if they send troops on the ground, they're going to get decimated. You no longer have air superiority. You don't have missile superiority. The only thing you really can do is nuke these niggas, man. Yeah. So who knows? I don't know if they're gonna do it or not. But they're gonna do something. However it's gonna play out, they're going to do something that's gonna piss the entire world off. Like, know what? We're gonna nuke these niggas, bro. That like I think Hitler said the final solution. That's gonna be the final solution. We have to thermonuclear destroy America because if not, it's like a bullet. They're gonna keep coming at you till you kick this dude's ass, bro. They're gonna keep fucking, they're gonna keep sticking, giving you a swirly, keep sticking you in a fucking locker. They're gonna keep doing this until you fight back. It's like, you know what, fuck it, bro. Send the nukes, man. That's Ezekiel 38. We're talking about that time. That's what I think that evil thought, bro. It's saying I don't know exactly how it's gonna happen, but it could be just the war continuing. But like brother been saying for years, it's gonna be some major event. Like say it could be Esau using nukes first, because the scriptures don't really tell you exactly how it's gonna go. He could like fuck it, I'm gonna nuke Iran, and however it's gonna go, that's what he's gonna do something with all the nations. He's like, you know what, bro? His own allies. We know what the problem is. America and Israel. Let's nuke these things, bro. It's gonna get that's how America and Israel is gonna end, man.
Yeah, but then it's like they ain't got nothing to lose at this point.
Yep.
Like, they trying to wipe us out, so fuck it. We going out with a boom, bro. The blaze of glory.
Yeah, real shit.
That's really was written to the scriptures, right? That was gonna happen. The Lord has spirits where they send missiles off. That's it. The notes of which helps this bitch with missiles and complete not burn everything up, bro. That's it. It's free all your works. It's a matter of when, and it's looking like it's very soon, man. The higher wrap is out, man. You got to your ass.
Nah, shit. Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14, when I start at 10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. So you're going to be brought to that lower state. You're no longer going to be that lawful Edomite, so-called white man who can do whatever the hell he want and suffer no consequences. In Isaiah 47, you see the virgin. You know what I'm saying? You never suffer the loss of widowhood and children. Wrong. It's completely wrong. Just like the brother said, we don't know exactly how, but we know that your destruction, pursuant to that Psalms 11 that we brought out earlier, is going to end with fucking missiles and all the snares. The same blessing that the Lord gave you when he was Isaac is the same blessing that's going to ultimately lead to your demise. We call Lion Lie y'all by some outside. We get to see it firsthand. And Lord willing, we'll get to see it from a bird's eye view. When Idumea is for to be bathed in heaven. They keep going on. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? And Lucifer means light bearer. So for you Christians, it's not a war going on between Satan and his angels and the Lord and his angels. No, Satan is an employee of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. It says, son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations. So we've been talking about it since the camera started until now. All the things that Esau's done, it's gonna get us fucking mad again. This devil poison the water that we all gotta drink. This devil is spreading democracy, feminism, all these different isms associated with the image of the beast. But he's the most civilized. This is the same devil that was eating juniper roots on all fours, grunting like a fucking caveman.
Yep.
So this same devil's gonna be brought back to that estate.
Yeah, and the whole scene, like I said again, is already shameful spewing now. Everybody's calling out the American Edomite man, the fake state of Israel more and more. But see, again, it's gonna get even worse. Because see, it's not. I always say it's not gonna get better. After this, America gets destroyed in World War III, and we round up, New Jerusalem's coming down.
Right.
With new fires, and we'll come round up all you Edomites that are in all different places like UK. Okay, all the different Edomites scattered, all the Edomites South African shit. We'll come round you up for slavery. The elites, all right, and Rothschilds, Rockefellers who watch our videos, and we all can get rounded up. You gonna have a bunker and get preserved, man. We're gonna come get you, put you in chains, and we're gonna fuck you doubles up, man. And we're gonna be, the whole earth is going, ain't gonna be hidden. Like, shit ain't gonna be hidden no more. All right? History is gonna be, history is written by the victor, but it's gonna be truth, though. All right? And everybody's gonna know what you did, man. Your history gonna be well taught. Everybody's gonna know, yeah, the reason why Esau, he's not gonna get fucked up, but Esau can get fucked up the worst for the shit he did on this side, man. The shit he did in his real shit, the way he treated the earth, the way he treated everybody, man. It's about to get pissed for you, Mike, but really is awful. We always talk about Lamentations 4th chapter, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. You know what I'm saying? Because the cup shall pass through the deed. Esau, the Lord basically telling Esau to enjoy his last moments of rulership. It's really over with now, nigga. You in World War III. Yeah. Your sons and daughters about to get sent off in the draft, bro. That's another thing they're talking about in the news. They're talking about considering making women part of the draft, too. Since y'all bitches so equal, right? And strong and independent. Yo, hey, yo, you might be the women. Y'all about to go over there and die for the false state of Israel, man. Like that Marine crying out, "No, America don't want to die for Israel." Yeah, keep crying, bitch ass nigga. That's great, bro. I love seeing that you might, yeah, everything you fought for was for nothing. You got plenty of friends that got murked off for military service with you for nothing, man. Yeah, it's over with for you, Edomites, man. You ain't got nothing else to look forward to. The only thing you gotta look forward to is basically your extermination day. That's it.
He said that reminded me of Isaiah the 3rd chapter. It said that our young men are going to die in the war.
Shalom, shalom, black man. Go ahead, got it.
It says, verse 13, Isaiah 14, but, but I will say in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the heavenly Father. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. So Esau, that's you with your space program and your superiority complex. Complex. You know, the book of Obadiah, Jeremiah 49 lets us know that you have that pride in you, where you feel like you're better than everybody, and you feel like you're even better than your how about some outside. Guess what? Your hegemony is slowly but surely being taken away, and it feels great to watch. And the congregation of the Lord, that's talking about us. We are here oppressing us, man. The barrios, the regular ghettos, the North Atlantic of the kingdom are here in America being oppressed by the so-called white man, man. Yeah. And now we seeing it. Oh, Salaki.
You got that one? You got Chris up?
I've been holding on, yeah. No.
Physical.
No, but we seeing it live. That shameful spewing upon that glory, that Deuteronomy 30 and 7. We seeing you. And the role reversing. Those curses starting to fall upon you. You're starting to see you fall for that lofty position. And again, all praise, honor, glory to y'all about Shem Al-Shah.
Oh, this is Proverbs 21, straight to the point short. Verse 12. That the brothers now been going into. All right. It says the righteous man wisely considereth the house of the wicked. All right. And as the brother been bringing out all great points, all right, going to the different ways that this man run the world, right? And he running it to the ground. All right. He's mistreating everybody. He's doing things unjustly. He don't follow the laws that he set up. Once he get caught with the underhand, he ready to tap out. You catch him on top of, you catch him guilty, he ready to call like he ain't did nothing. So this goddamn man has to be dealt with. All right, but it says Proverbs 21 and 12. It says the righteous man wisely considered the house of the wicked, but God overthrow the wicked for their wickedness. All right, that's the point that the brother was making. All right, the scripture also says, all right, it's a blessing for him that lived to see the fall of his. It's a blessing for him to live to see the fall of his enemy. All right.
I'm about to call for that next. I might grab that. Probably 25 or 7.
And basically, the main enemy of the earth, and more importantly, the main enemy of the Heavenly Father is you goddamn Edomites, man. So-called white people. You got it.
This is Sirach 25, verse 7. It says, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. The 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of the people.
Yep, and we're seeing the fall of our enemy, man. This bastard, so-called white man, which Esau Edom, man, Idumea, all right, the wicked, the devil, all right, Satan. Because even though that's the spirit, that's how the Middle Eastern countries call him that, the great Satan, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're seeing the fall of this devil, man. All right, and it's only gonna, like I say, it's only gonna get worse for you, man. It's not gonna get better, bro. It's not gonna be a great turnaround when America. Hey, I'm still waiting on Trump to make America great again, man. Yeah. All you MAGA niggas that say you don't see them hats no more. Where you at? America ain't great, nigga. Look at the gas prices. Yeah. It's going up. It's only going to increase even more. It'll be $4. I'm sure by Tuesday it'll be $4, man. All right. So how about he's showing us the downfall of our enemy, man. It's not just Esau, it's all these heathen nations, man. Because even them Persians, all y'all guilty for the blood of Israel, man. Every single last one of y'all. So y'all all going down, man. So it's beautiful to see it, man. It's beautiful. We're in World War III. We're seeing the build up. We're seeing it steps to everything. The prophecies of how about Shemel Shah, yeah, steps. You see, and we're seeing the steps to that final thing. MOTV is right around the corner, bro. It's right around the corner. We'll say these economic wars get ready to come. Civil unrest. It's gonna lead to the chip. It's gonna lead to the new system. It's gonna lead to Yasseral's deliverance. So let's say this is a beautiful time. We're seeing the downfall of our enemy.
You know what I'm saying? So for the troops, so we said a joyful time. We shouldn't be we shouldn't be you know what I'm saying? Well, if you serve the Lord, like you serve me, how about you gonna shine, you should be rejoicing. You should. Guys. You know, serving the Lord, you should be scared.
Yeah. Y'all should be scared. Hey, you know who should be worried? These out of order women. These moles, man. These heathens. These Jakes who love this place, man. Who love America. You should be fucking worried. Because your world is in it. With my favorite precept, 2 Ezra 8:1. The Most High made this world for many, but the world to come for few, man. All right, y'all should be worried. That's why they are worried, man. See these Jakes doing, I'm scared about World War III. Jay stuck over there in Dubai. I'm scared. What we gonna do? I'm scared. So you see the nigga video, the nigga woman crying. Talking about, I'm asking my president as a U.S. citizen to help me. Bro, look, bro, y'all should be worried, man. That's what's so beautiful. Like, bro, like the more prophecy plays out, the more people gonna lose their mind, and we're gonna be laughing the whole time. It's gonna be funny, bro. To watch y'all people fucking panic and suffer, man. So what? To watch you go to the grocery store, ain't no food in the shelf. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? Well, as so-called white man, you love him so much, right? You believe in him so much, and have him fucking help you, man. He ain't gonna be able to help you.
Hey, you motherfucking proud. I was gonna say, many missions should be built to them during the latter days. Just they've walked with great pride, bro. That's why I really forward to seeing people get humble like that. That's what it is, humbling. Yeah, great humbling coming, bro. Yep. Let's say we talked about Trump, you know, the devils with pride, right? All the actual leaders and all them, but man, the whole world, bro. 2 million people, and all this pride is going on here about living for bring everybody low, man.
Yeah, all you Edomites are crying out against the state of Israel right now if they drag you into this war. Hey, guess what? Your beloved America is gonna get destroyed, man. All these Edomites here in America who trying to, you know, so we gotta break the ties of Israel. That ain't happening, man. This is how you win. The least of the flesh shall draw them out. The Lord used you as a snare to bring your ass into World War III. You ain't getting around it. You ain't gonna break prophecy, Esau. This is your end. Manifest, like Elder Mike was saying, manifest destiny part 2. Go ahead.
I want to add to your point earlier about that too. They can't help. The Lord is doing exactly what the brother said because they have to protect that dollar. By China doing that power move, that's basically telling the U.S. that dollar got to go. All right, that's what gave them majority of the power. All the nations had to buy oil in the U.S. dollar currency. All right, so they was making a percentage off a company, off a nations feeding their company with the oil, man. All right, so the Lord is really got these devils in a tight situation because as the brother Arab was going to, that's a death trap. You can't win that war with Iran. Even if you try to do everything you try to do, it's too much of a spacious landmass. They got too many people, and even if you do get ground troops in there, you can't feed them 2 weeks from now, man. All right, so it's a no-win situation. But again, the Lord has it to where these devils got to fight for it because it's their world. All right, but real quick, this is Job 19 and 29. It says, "Be ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishment of the sword, that ye may know there is judgment." All right, and that's the brother you call was going into. All people pride has hit an all-time high. All right, and that's why people naturally go into that all oh, God save me, oh, Lord save me, when near death is coming. When near death, when you looking down the barrel, when you seeing somebody attacking your ass with an axe, when you see a big ass rock loose, right, and you got on slippers, first thing come to your mind is a power that's outside of your home, man, to come save you. A lot of y'all, like, you think this shit is a game.
It gets to a point where it's beyond something happens to you, so that you believe it's beyond. You're beyond saving by way of like carnal means. Then everyone believes in God. Everyone's going, oh, God, please help me. But I said, because when you realize, damn, this is way too much for me to handle by myself, and then very soon, guess what? The so-called white man ain't gonna be able to say you either. Because that's what they put their trust in. When scriptures say, for God to be hid is him to blood, whom the God of this world, blind the minds of them believe not. Who's God of this world? He's so evil.
Yeah, his plate gonna be full. He ain't gonna have time to save niggas, bro. He like, nigga, I'm fighting a war with all these fucking countries, nigga. I'm facing food shortages here. Again, like I keep going into, hey, them ports that in California and shit, that shit getting ready to stop, bro.
Yep.
When once this war continues to escalate and China gets involved, bro, all that good shit come from China, Taiwan, Vietnam, all that shit stopping, bro. That's one of the ancient terms of strategies of warfare. It's called the siege of city, nigga. China, I can guarantee you, China is not going to be in a war with America still sending supplying from us, bro. You can get cut off, they'll turn your water off. All right? You gonna be in a difficult predicament. So what's that gonna cost? Food shortages, not just food, hygiene, etc. All the different things you need in daily life, man. Oil, you see, like I said, the oil situation is going on very soon. This hustle and bustle with these cars ain't gonna be happening because gas gonna be too hot. What you gonna do when gas $10 a gallon, nigga?
About the mass production of all these different goods and that you get, right? All these different
That take oil.
yeah, all this shit to look, running machines, these factories is running and fucking oil, nigga. All this shit for the people understand there's a reason why people folks lose their mind over that. But it's literally world war happening.
They always shit. That's how world wars happen because you attack, like it's recently Iran and Israel, all the different countries they're doing attacks against what they call it energy, like against energy. Like I said, like oil, so like that. Like that's why oil, they said, was on track to be like $180 a barrel. What's it gonna do what? Which if you know, I think they say it was like $80, 60 or $80 between that before this shit started. You might 180 is gonna go up even more. It's only gonna go up even more. So again, like I said, again, guess what? Now like, all the planes flying, that's gonna stop. Airports gonna be empty. Ain't gonna be no more flying, nigga, because it's really gonna cost too much to fly that damn plane. Nobody gonna be able to afford them tickets. Because again, that the prices get pushed onto the consumers.
Yeah.
Okay, well, guess what? If gas is way too high, if gas is $20 a fucking barrel, or $20 per gallon, or whatever, right? And guess what? So that the plane, it costs more to run it, ticket prices go up. Yeah. I'm talking about not for a first class seat, nigga, for a basic seat. So ain't gonna be no more flying, ain't gonna be no more driving cars, none of that.
Not the flying from there, like the fucking just the flying domestically. You flying. If you stays over, it's gonna be expensive as fuck, bro. What people don't recognize is like this devil is so contrary to the scriptures, that's like from the herb, a lot of the medicines is petroleum based too. It's gonna affect the economy from different levels, but I have a precept if I may. This is Revelation 6:6. It says, I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. You go into that word penny, in the Roman, in the Greek, goes to denarii, a day's wage. Now that would be equal to 10 asses. So it's going to be a very, very tight squeeze. This is one of the inflation scriptures. So now that this petrodollar no longer has this power and this shit going on with the Strait of Hormuz, now we're starting to see these and feel these things more. Because niggas don't understand until they go to the store and that same ice house that they used to buy for a couple dollars costs $7. Like, what the fuck? They're not concerned with what we got to say until that snack pack, the chicken or that Popeyes costs damn near $40. But guess what? It said, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see the hurt, not the oil and the wine. So in the midst of this economic turmoil, all this danger, there's still going to be the truth out there. It's going to be within those men. This treasure hidden in earthen vessels. So yeah, we have to deal with these things too. But guess what? Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to save us. He said his servants shall eat. So in the midst of everybody tripping, don't know where their next meal going to come from. They don't know how they're going to fill up their tank. That trip to Cancun is canceled. We going to be straight.
Somebody get everybody in on this. Second is 625 to wrap up on that one. In this world, baby, End of your world, Esau. That's why brothers are happy, because even though, like we was talking about last night, after the live show, they tired, bro. They get so tired sometimes, bro, they're so tired, you be calling up work, you really wake up, but I really can't get up, bro. I'm not coming. You out in your football points, bro. I'm not coming in. I'm like, bro, we're tired. We need rest. We need salvation. Lord, hear that, bro. Like, Lord, hear that. The Lord know, like, bro, okay, I gotta get him out of here. That's why I love my favorite precepts in Exodus, where it talks about Lord say he heard the Israel children here are groaning in our sign. All right. The Lord said he knew it was time to act in the NLT, man. All right. The Lord knows it's time. All right. That's why we see. That's why the Lord started this shit up, man.
Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 25 says, whoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation at the end of the world.
The end of the world, man. The end of Esau's world. The world ain't gonna end. Earth ain't gonna blow up. It's gonna be the Israelite man's time to rule. Starting out Lord Yahweh shot, man. It might be a righteous takeover, man. All right? Like brother said, Jacob over here, it's gonna be beautiful. Life's really gonna flourish under us, man. But this so-called white man, he getting ready to go, bro. As we clearly see, the Lord is ending this world, this devil's age, man. This shit over with, bro. This nigga in World War III, man. Like I said, bro, and I can't wait. I'm ecstatic. I can't wait till the economic woes come here, bro. Just look see the look on these people's faces. We go to a grocery store and a loaf of bread, $20, bro. People gonna be fucking terrible. Like, damn, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. People gonna be crying out to the government. Who can afford this? We need relief. This package.
Unfair.
Right? It's unfair. But we need our government to work for us. The government ain't gonna fuck about you, man. And all you Israelites who facing this system, man, we gonna laugh at y'all, man. All right, who didn't want to take heed to the prophets, who didn't want to come back to the Lord. Yeah, how about Shemel Shai? It's gonna be hilarious, man. All right. And so with that, we give all praise, honor, and glory to double honor to Apostle Great Millstone and Shalom to Hopefully, man. The Bible Ball and Kwame Yasharala. Shalom Yasharala. Bible Ball. Over with, bro. Niggas still got faith in this stupid ass.